In this video, we are going to talk about best 10 things to remember about Memorial Day. So before starting, please like this video and subscribe to this channel for our future updates. Memorial Day is much more than a 3-day weekend and an opportunity to get the first sunburn of the year. It's a time to honor those who have given their life in the service of their country. Here are the best 10 things to remember about Memorial Day. So let's start. Number 10. Memorial Day began as a response to the Civil War. Memorial Day commemorates the 620,000 troops who perished in the Civil War. The loss of life and the impact on communities prompted various spontaneous memorials. In 1864, women from Boalsburg, Pennsylvania, laid flowers on the graves of their fallen Gettysburg troops. The following year, women adorned soldiers' graves at Vicksburg, Mississippi. 2 years later, Columbus, Mississippi, women lay flowers on both Union and Confederate graves. In the same month, 219 Civil War soldiers marched through Carbondale, Illinois, to Woodlawn Cemetery, where Union hero Major General John A. Logan spoke. Carbondale had the first organized, community-wide Memorial Day celebration. On May 5, 1866, Waterloo, NY launched an annual community service. Waterloo, not other places, was named the birthplace of Memorial Day by Congress. Number 9. Major General John A. Logan made Memorial Day official. General Logan, the Carbondale Speaker, was also leader of the Grand Army of the Republic. May 30, 1868 was designated for the purpose of strewing with flowers, or otherwise beautifying the graves of comrades who perished in defense of their country during the late revolt, he ordered on May 5. The orders hoped that the commemoration would be continued year after year while a war survivor survives to honor his lost companions. Number 8. Memorial Day was originally known as Decoration Day. The holiday was long known as Decoration Day for the practice of decorating graves with flowers, wreaths, and flags. The name, Memorial Day, goes back to 1882, but the older name didn't disappear until after World War II. It wasn't until 1967 that federal law declared Memorial Day the official name. Number 7. Memorial Day is more of a franchise than a national holiday. Calling Memorial Day a national holiday is a bit of a misnomer. While there have been 10 federal holidays created by Congress, including Memorial Day, they apply only to federal employees and the District of Columbia. Federal Memorial Day, established in 1888, allowed Civil War veterans, many of whom were drawing a government paycheck, to honor their fallen comrades without being docked a day's pay. For the rest of us, our holidays were enacted state by state. New York was the first state to designate Memorial Day a legal holiday in 1873. Most northern states had followed suit by the 1890s. The states of the former Confederacy were unenthusiastic about a holiday memorializing those who, in General Logan's words, united to suppress the late rebellion. The South didn't adopt the May 30th Memorial Day until after World War I, by which time its purpose had been broadened to include those who died in all the country's wars. In 1971, the Uniform Monday Holiday Act shifted Memorial Day from May 30th to the last Monday in May. Number 6. In 1868, future President James Garfield delivered a very long speech on the importance of Memorial Day. On May 30, 1868, President Ulysses S. Grant presided over the first Memorial Day ceremony at Arlington National Cemetery, which, until 1864, was Confederate General Robert E. Lee's plantation. Some 5,000 people attended on a spring day which, the New York Times reported, was somewhat too warm for comfort. The principal speaker was James A. Garfield, a Civil War general, Republican congressman from Ohio, and future president. "I am oppressed with a sense of the impropriety of uttering words on this occasion," Garfield began, and then continued to utter them. "If silence is ever golden, it must be beside the graves of 15,000 men, whose lives were more significant than speech, and whose death was a poem the music of which can never be sung." It went on like that for pages and pages, lasting almost 2 hours. As the songs, speeches, and sermons ended, the participants helped to decorate the graves of the Union and Confederate soldiers buried in the cemetery. Number 5. CBS helped identify one of the unknown soldiers. Here rests an honored glory an American soldier known but to God. That is the inscription on the Tomb of the Unknowns, established at Arlington National Cemetery to inter the remains of the first unknown soldier, a World War I fighter, on November 11, 1921. Unknown soldiers from World War II and the Korean War were subsequently interred in the tomb on Memorial Day 1958. An emotional President Ronald Reagan presided over the interment of 6 bones, the remains of an unidentified Vietnam War soldier, on May 28, 1984, Memorial Day. 14 years later, spurred by an investigation by CBS News, the Defense Department removed the remains from the Tomb of the Unknowns for DNA testing. The once unknown fighter was identified as Air Force pilot Lieutenant Michael Joseph Blassie, whose jet crashed in South Vietnam in 1972. The CBS investigation suggested that the Military Review Board that had changed the designation on Lieutenant Blassie's remains to unknown did so under pressure from veterans groups to honor a casualty from the Vietnam War, the New York Times reported in 1998. Lieutenant Blassie was reburied near his hometown of St. Louis. His crypt at Arlington remains permanently empty. Number 4. One Vietnam veterans' rights group held a virtual motorcycle ride to honor Memorial Day in 2020. To raise awareness of Vietnam War missing in action and POWs, 2,500 motorcycle riders rode into Washington, D.C. on Memorial Day weekend 1988. A million bikers took part in the 2002 ride, and in 2018, the number was likely closer to 500,000. American veterans, AMVETS, continued the ritual despite the COVID-19 outbreak, according to WUSA 9. Instead of hundreds of thousands of riders passing through Washington, D.C., organizers asked participants to cycle 22 miles through their own community on Sunday, May 24. It allows riders to track and share their progress. Besides raising awareness for missing in action and POWs, AMVETS wants to draw attention to the 22 veterans who commit suicide every day. Number 3. Memorial Day has its own set of customs. General Order No. 11 stated that, in this observance no form of ceremony is prescribed, but over time, several customs and symbols became associated with the holiday. Most notably, it is customary on Memorial Day to fly the flag at half-staff until noon, and then raise it to the top of the staff until sunset. The World War I poem In Flanders Fields, by John McCrae, inspired the Memorial Day custom of wearing red artificial poppies. In 1915, a Georgia teacher and volunteer war worker named Moyna Michael began a campaign to make the poppy a symbol of tribute to veterans and for keeping the faith with all who died. The sale of poppies has supported the work of the veterans of foreign wars. Number 2. Some states still celebrate a Confederate Memorial Day. Several southern states continue to set aside a day for honoring the Confederate dead, which is usually called Confederate Memorial Day. It's on the fourth Monday in April in Alabama and the last Monday in April in Mississippi, while states like Texas and Tennessee observe Confederate Heroes Day on January 19 and Confederate Decoration Day on June 3, respectively, but they don't outright declare them state holidays. Number 1. Each Memorial Day is a little different. Memorial Day is a serious occasion. Still, don't feel bad about having a fun weekend, like a barbecue. You didn't start the Indianapolis 500 on May 30, 1911. The credit goes to Carl Fisher of Indianapolis. Ray Haroon won that day's race with an average speed of 74.6 miles per hour and a time of 6:42. On May 30, 1922, the Lincoln Memorial was dedicated. Former Supreme Court Chief Justice and President William Howard Taft dedicated the monument in front of 50,000 people, including Union and Confederate veterans. Robert Todd Lincoln, Lincoln's son, also went. In 2000, Congress established a national moment of remembrance, which calls for a 1-minute national pause at 3 p.m. Most Americans are enjoying their liberties on the national holiday at 3 p.m. The timing was picked. What do you think of our video? Let me know in the comment section below. If you enjoy this video and want to hear from me again, be sure to hit that subscribe button before you go. Thanks for watching.